Most men over 50 are wearing dress shirts the wrong way, and it's silently aging their style. A shirt should elevate your presence, not blend you into the background. It should speak of confidence, experience, and effortless class. But one wrong collar, a poor fit, or an outdated pattern can shift the entire impression you leave behind. In this video, you'll discover how to wear dress shirts with power, elegance, and precision, no matter your age. You'll learn which styles flatter a mature frame, what to avoid if you want to look sharp, and how small details can completely transform your outfit. Fit is everything. After 50, the body isn't exactly the same, and that's not a problem. It's a reality. A refined gentleman knows that the secret of style isn't hiding the body, it's dressing it with intention. A well-fitted dress shirt should skim the chest and waist without pulling or sagging. Most off-the-rack shirts don't get this balance right. That's why tailoring is your best friend. Sleeves should stop cleanly at the wrist bone. The shoulder seam should sit perfectly at the edge of your shoulder, not hanging off or riding high. A shirt that fits you well makes your posture look better, your frame look sharper, and your presence more commanding. Don't settle for a baggy look just because you think comfort means extra space. If the buttons are pulling, the fit is too tight. If the shirt balloons out when tucked, it's too loose. Learn to spot these signs. Try a slim fit cut if you've kept an athletic shape, or a classic fit with slight tapering if you've added some years and stories around the waist. Age gracefully, not loosely. And don't be afraid to experiment with made-to-measure options. Today's tailoring services are more accessible than ever, and the right fit can turn an ordinary shirt into a personal signature. Collars speak volumes. A sharp collar frames your face like a picture frame. It draws the eye upward and creates a sense of structure. After 50, your collar choice should complement your features, not compete with them. The spread collar is ideal, it's modern, masculine, and works well whether you're wearing a tie or leaving it open. Avoid floppy collars that collapse under a jacket. They make you look tired, not timeless. Look for shirts with collar stays or structured collars that hold their shape. Even a casual look gains authority when the collar stands proud. Button-down collars are still appropriate, especially in relaxed or business casual settings, but make sure they're not too tight around the neck. And skip extreme trends. Ultra-wide collars or tiny vintage ones may look good on a runway, but they rarely flatter a mature man's neckline. Remember, the collar leads the conversation. Make it strong, make it clean, and never underestimate the power of the first visual impression. Patterns that command respect. Once you've nailed the fit and collar, the next battlefield is pattern. This is where many men go wrong. Bold, trendy prints can look desperate on a mature man. On the other hand, plain white every day can feel too sterile. The solution lies in subtle textures and timeless patterns. Think thin stripes, soft checks, or a classic herringbone weave. These add interest without overpowering your look. Soft blues, charcoals, and muted earth tones work wonders for mature skin tones. They bring warmth, depth, and sophistication. Avoid high-contrast plaids or cartoonish prints. They often clash with your natural gravitas. Instead, think about what makes a man look established: consistency, discretion, quiet strength. Let your pattern choices reflect that. If you want to express personality, do it with texture, a fine Oxford, a brushed cotton, or a twill weave. They show depth without noise. A gentleman knows that elegance whispers. Tucking it in with purpose. The way you tuck in your shirt speaks volumes. A messy tuck can ruin a perfect outfit. But when done right, it enhances your posture, defines your waistline, and makes your outfit look intentional. First rule: always tuck in dress shirts, unless they're specifically designed to be worn untucked. The military tuck, where you fold the fabric inward at the sides before tucking, works wonders on shirts that are slightly too wide. It creates a neater silhouette and stops the ballooning effect. Your belt should align with your shirt buttons and fly. This creates visual harmony. If your shirt keeps slipping out during the day, the problem might be the length. A proper dress shirt should be long enough to stay tucked even when you move. If it's not, it's time to retire that piece so a used shirt stays. Tucking is not just about rules. It's about ownership. It says, I know what I'm doing. The man who tucks with intention commands the room, even before he speaks. Cuffs and details that matter. A gentleman's sharpness is revealed in the details. The cuffs of your shirt, though often overlooked, can say a lot about your refinement. Button cuffs are clean and simple, but don't ignore the elegance of a French cuff with subtle cufflinks, especially in formal settings. Make sure the cuffs peek out about half an inch beyond your jacket sleeve. This tiny detail makes the entire outfit feel tailored and complete. Never roll your sleeves sloppily. If you want to go casual, roll them neatly. A two-roll method usually does the trick. Watch compatibility also matters. If your cuff is too tight for your timepiece, it will bunch awkwardly. Opt for shirts with slightly wider cuffs if you often wear watches with thicker cases. And inspect your buttons, threads, and seams. Loose threads or cheap buttons betray poor craftsmanship. A refined man invests in quality because he knows quality speaks before he does. Wearing it with confidence. Ultimately, no shirt, no matter how well fitted or styled, will carry you if your posture, energy, and expression don't match. Stand tall. Shoulders back. Chin up. A dress shirt should not wear you, you wear the shirt. Confidence doesn't require noise. In fact, after 50, it's about quiet control. The calm assurance that you've earned your place, your presence, and your perspective. When you wear a dress shirt properly, you're not trying to look young. You're proving that elegance has no expiration date. Add a blazer or sport coat when the setting calls for it. Open the top button when the room is casual. But above all, wear your years like a badge of honor. A well-dressed man over 50 doesn't need to chase trends. He sets the tone. Refined style starts with self-respect. And every time you button that shirt, you're telling the world you still care, you still lead, and you still command the moment. Now you know the real secret to wearing dress shirts after 50: fit, details, confidence. You've earned the right to dress with purpose, not apology. Don't let outdated habits or careless choices subtract from your elegance. Choose shirts that frame your body with dignity. Pay attention to collars, cuffs, and colors that flatter you. And never forget, your presence is your power. Every shirt you wear is a declaration of taste, of confidence, and of timeless masculinity. If this video helped you sharpen your style, subscribe for more refined advice tailored to men who understand the value of looking sharp at every stage in life.